So a couple of months ago, I used to work at Dior, and I got to see firsthand how this multi-billion-dollar company operates from the inside. And what I learned completely changed my perspective on creativity, luxury, and business. So here are 5 main lessons I learned from my time at Dior. So my first big lesson at Dior was this: creativity runs the show and get, all the spotlight, but systems run the business. So yes, their creativity, their designs is, what makes them stand out. The designers, the shows, the campaigns. But what truly makes Dior one of the leaders in the industry is how deeply they rely on systems. Every collection is different. Every campaign and shows feels, unique. But underneath, it's all systemized. Every department has clear, frameworks, checklists, timelines, and these systems are the same, every season. Mapped out months and even years in advance. Each team of every department has their own workflows. Each product has a checklist. Even the way products are packed, shipped, and unboxed, it follows a standard procedure. It's a clear system. Everyone in the company knows what needs to happen, how, and who's responsible. And even during the most stressful moments, last minute changes, supplier delays, the thing that keeps everything moving, is the structure. The ability to fall back into proven, repeatable systems is what really makes them stand out. And that completely changed how I see business. Dior doesn't succeed because their products are beautiful. They succeed because they've systemized their entire operations at scale. In any business, creative or not, grows on systems. And if you don't have any systems, you cannot grow past, a certain ceiling. And you need to build them, intentionally and refine them over time. So use systems to free yourself, not to restrict you. Clear systems and clear SOPs is what really is going to make you stand out in the long run. So my second lesson from Dior is this: people don't remember the product they bought. They remember how you made them feel and how that product made them feel. And Dior makes you feel something every single time at every single touch point. There's a story behind everything they do, every product, every collection, every campaign, and it's never just about a bag or a suit. It's about how those products make you feel and what they represent: an emotion, a memory, a vision, a dream. So when you buy from them, you're buying a piece of a story they created, a feeling that has been designed from the start to finish. And you feel that feeling at every touch point of the buyer journey, even when you enter their stores, to how you're greeted, to the scent of the room, to how the products are wrapped. Nothing is random. Every single detail is intentional. Every touch point reinforces that story. And that's what creates loyalty. That's what makes people not just buy once, but come back every single time. So it's never just about the product. It's about how the brand makes you feel when you enter their story, their world. And this completely changed how I view branding. Great brands don't just sell a product or a service. They sell a feeling, they sell an emotion. And this is true for any business, even if you're not selling luxury products. Your brand is more than what you offer. Your audience isn't just buying your offer. They're buying your energy, your message, your perspective, your story, a desired outcome. So you can have the best product in the world, the best service in the world, but if your audience doesn't feel emotionally connected to you or your brand, they'll forget you. So build a brand that feels like something, be intentional. So the third lesson was the realization that the market moves super fast, and if you want to grow, you need to be adaptable. And at Dior, adaptability is everything. Every season, the brand reinvents itself. New collections, new campaigns, new inspirations, and all aligned with what the customer wants to feel and need in that moment. And Dior is always evolving, listening, staying ahead. And those changes, those, shifts are not impulsive. They're mapped out months, even years in advance. There's a strategy behind everything they do creatively, all of their designs. And there's data behind every single one of their decisions. They wait for the right moment, and they have the agility to pivot when the market changes. And that combination from patience, timing, adaptability, and structure is what makes the brand timeless and ahead of the curve. And this made me realize that, great businesses aren't rigid or, reactive either. They are responsive to what the market wants and needs. And they evolve intentionally based on what the customer needs, not what the, brand wants to push. And Dior knows their customer, deeply. They know how to speak to them, how to surprise them, and how to grow with them. Funny thing is that they know what their customers will want in the future before they even know it themselves. And they're willing to adapt offers, messaging, identities just to stay relevant and ahead of the curve. And if you're building a business, remember this: it's not about what you want to sell, it's about what your customer needs in that moment. So remember, build slow but adapt super fast. The fourth lesson is pretty known, but I got to witness it firsthand, which is: if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. At Dior, even though the creative director gets all the spotlight, the real day-to-day work is done thanks to every single team in every single department. Across different countries, time zones, continents, and dozens of people contribute to each product. The design, the production, the logistics, the marketing, the sales. Everyone plays a part, and the only way this works is because they all follow a shared structure and work toward the same goal. Each person has a specific role. They know what's expected, how it connects to the bigger picture, and how to deliver their part. And I really want to point this out, that there's a framework that everyone follows, and this comes back to our idea of systems. And what impressed me the most wasn't the quality of the people, it was how they operated as one single unit. And this comes from having shared goals, repeatable processes, and the ability to trust that everyone is showing up for their part. So the key lesson here is once you reach a certain ceiling, start building infrastructure that run without you. So the final lesson is this: creativity and business are not opposites, they're partners. So if you want to build something meaningful, powerful, you need both. Creativity without structure is chaos, and business without creativity is, soulless. And neither works without the other. And at Dior, creativity is everything. We already talked about this. New campaigns, collections, products, they constantly have to reinvent themselves. But behind that creativity, there's a structure, there's discipline, there's a plan. Every idea, no matter how creative they are, they need to fit, a certain budget, a timeline, a production window, a launch calendar. And that's really when I understood something, crucial. Structure doesn't kill creativity, it protects it. And business gives creativity boundaries, not to limit it, but to help it land. And if you're building a brand or a business, don't pick between creativity and business, because you need both. You need a process that lets your best ideas come through, and a system that makes sure they actually happen. And creative systems are the foundation of every single great brand. And the most impactful brands in the world aren't the most creative or the most organized. There's the one that know how to channel creativity into systems that work again and again and again. So working at Dior really gave me a clear understanding of what it really takes to build and sustain a company of that scale and influence. And their success isn't just about their products. It's built on intentional systems, deep emotional connection, adaptability, collaboration, and the balance between creativity and business. And if you're running a business or about to launch one, focus on building really strong foundations. Stay genuinely connected to your audience. Be ready to adapt and never underestimate the power of working with the right people.